Good morning to one and all. I, on behalf of Department of Higher and Technical Education Committee of Gujarat Student Startup and Innovation Hub, iHub, welcome to this special occasion of launch of the flagship program Startups Vision and Startup Grow. These are two ambitious programs of Government of Gujarat and iHub to support innovation and entrepreneurs, to promote creativity and harness the creative potential of young minds across the state. This initiative is significantly going to the Honorable Prime Minister's call of Atmanirbhar Bharat. May I now request Sri Himanshu Pandya, Chief Mentor iHub, to deliver the welcome address.
नमस्कार, परम सम्माननीय मंत्री जी नितिन गडकरी जी, श्रद्धेय शिक्षा मंत्री श्री गुजरात भूपेंद्र सिंह जी चुड़ासमा, respected Anju Madam, Principal Secretary Higher and Technical Education, and dear listeners. When we say Startup Srujan program, when you are going to create something, that means you have to have some ideas in your mind. The youth of this country is bubbling with energy and novelty in their ideas, but we need to promote them, we need to support them, we need to nurture them. And for that, Government of Gujarat is coming up with iHub, that is the innovation hub for students and youth of the state. Under this flagship program, we are going to involve our youth to directly MSMEs, because our MSMEs are having 30% of acceleration in the economy of India. We want to support this particular sector, and for that, today, in August presence of Honorable Minister, we are going to launch 2 of these flagship programs along with 17 more program at iHub. During this last pandemic, sir, let me give you some glimpse. We have provided more than 3,500 students, more than 2 lakhs grants for their ideas and innovation in their respective fields. Besides that, we have oriented and trained more than 5,000 teachers in the colleges for IPR and its promotion. We at iHub are looking for incubator support, as well as we are looking for the IPR support. We are also looking for the acceleration and also financial support to the youth of this state. With this, I would conclude my speech because we have to listen to you and have a guidance from you. So thank you very much for coming with iHub platform and sharing your thoughts to the youth of this state. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Pandya. We are having today Ms. Anju Sharma, Principal Secretary, Higher and Technical Education Committee of Gujarat and Chairperson iHub, who was instrumental to execute and conceive the entire student startup policy under the leadership of Honorable Education Minister, Government of Gujarat. Madam, may I request you to address us.
Namaskar. Honorable Cabinet Minister, Road and Transport and MSME, Shri Nitin Gadkari ji, Honorable Education Minister of Gujarat, Shri Bhupendra Singh Chudasama ji, our Chief Mentor at iHub, Dr. Himanshu Pandya, my colleagues, Mr. Nagarajan, GT Pandya, and Hiranmay. Sir, today I welcome you all for the launch of 2 of our flagship and very, very important programs, Startup Srujan and Startup Grow. iHub has been set up as a common resource center under the Student Startup and Innovation Policy that Gujarat started in 2017. Over the last 3 years, because of SSIP, a startup and innovation movement has started in the academia of Gujarat across the length and breadth of the state. And we have been able to generate more than 780 patents and more than 800 startups from the students in the last 3 years as a result of this movement. A very important part of the student startup program was having a common resource center, which is not only a facility to create, provide facilities for various startups, but also to provide a mother incubator where the startups from all over the academia can be incubated in collaboration with each other and in collaboration with the institutions of national and international importance. Sir, I would like to emphasize here that along with the incubation, we take up capacity building programs also in a big way, and various flagship programs under SSIP are also coordinated through SSIP. This is also a policy in which we are supporting not only the state level institutions, but also the national level institutions coming in the states. And hence, because of SSIP, a huge network has been built up of the various institutions coming to Gujarat, including the national and the state level institutions. As a part of this program, the Startup Srijan and Startup Grow scheme are the incubation programs of iHub. Today, we are launching these two programs. The Startup Grow program is for seed funding of less than 2 lakh, and Startup Srijan program is for more than 2 lakh. And this is provided for mainly for prototype development, a kind of a grant which is not provided in any other schemes of government, where the idea is converted into prototype with the help of technical and financial support. We are also having a huge support from MSME in this regard, in the sense that we are in the process of getting an incubator from MSME, and also we have approached SIDBI for starting a fund at our level, a seed fund at our level, and they have very gladly agreed to sanction that fund for me, fund for us. However, the same is still in process, and some more time may be required for that. So we have also been supporting, we've also been receiving the support of MSME for our toy program, which we have launched in a big way, the Toy Innovation Challenge, and also the Ahmedabad Design Week, in which toy has been taken as an important theme. So MSME has always remained a very important partner at the state level as well as at the national level department, Ministry of MSME for us. So again, I welcome you at the program, sir, and I'm sure that with your support, the Startup Grow and Startup Srijan scheme will be your changes for the student innovators. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, madam, for elaborating how we have been creating a committed innovation ecosystem in the state. हमारे बीच में हमारे सबके मार्गदर्शक ऑनरेबल एजुकेशन मिनिस्टर श्री भूपेंद्र सिंह चुडासमा जी उपस्थित हैं. May I request Honorable Education Minister Chudasama ji to address us.
आदरणीय नितिन जी, बहन अंजुबेन, नागराजन जी, हिमांशु पंड्या, महंता जी, जीटी पंड्या, हमारे साथ जुड़े हुए सभी विद्यार्थी बहनों और भाइयों, नितिन जी 2017 में देश में सबसे पहले हमने स्टूडेंट स्टार्टअप इनोवेशन पॉलिसी बनाई. तब से लेकर, और पर्सनली मैं तो एसएसआईपी के बनने के पहले 2 साल से, जब से आदरणीय प्रधानमंत्री जी ने ये स्लोगन दिए, स्टार्टअप, स्टैंड अप, न्यू इंडिया, स्किल इंडिया, आई कैन, वी कैन, डिजिटल इंडिया, तब से लेकर के एज बीइंग मिनिस्टर एजुकेशन, हमारे सब अफसर को, सभी यूनिवर्सिटी को साथ में लेकर के हमने जीरो से लेकर स्टार्टअप में आज हम कंटिन्यूअसली फॉर 2 years 18-19 और 19-20 में we got the prize of best performing state in the country. ये यात्रा में हमने सभी यूनिवर्सिटियों में ये काम करने के लिए सुविधा उपलब्ध कराई गई. 17 में ही राज्य सरकार ने 200 करोड़ रुपए अलॉट किए थे. पहले हम अपनी सरकारी यूनिवर्सिटी में पैसे देते थे, और आज सरकारी यूनिवर्सिटी में तो देते ही हैं, मगर प्राइवेट में भी हम देते हैं। नतीजा आज ये हुआ है नितिन जी कि हमने तय किया है कि हमारी सरकारी और सेल्फ फाइनेंस मिला के कुल गुजरात में देयर आर 77 यूनिवर्सिटीज। हम पिछले 1 महीने से लगे हैं, हर रोज एक यूनिवर्सिटी में इनोवेशन और स्टार्टअप का सेंटर की हम शुरुआत करते हैं। कभी कभी दिन में 2 भी हो जाते हैं। कल ही बाबा साहेब अंबेडकर यूनिवर्सिटी में हमने पर्सनली जाकर के ये सेंटर खुला रखा। अगले 1 महीने में गुजरात की सभी यूनिवर्सिटियों में हम ऐसे सेंटर का काम पूरा करेंगे। जैसे केंद्र सरकार हर साल फ्रॉम 1 अप्रैल टू 3 अप्रैल हैकेथॉन का जो आप आयोजन करते हैं, हमने सोचा है कि उसके पहले विद इन द गवर्नमेंट हम हैकेथॉन का आयोजन करने जा रहे हैं। वैसे भी हमारा परफॉर्मेंस पूरे देश में हैकेथॉन में बहुत अच्छा अभी तक रहा है, और ये प्रयोग से कि हैकेथॉन विद इन द स्टेट एंड देन विद द सेंट्रल, ये प्रयोग से मुझे लगता है कि अगले समय में ये काम हम बहुत अच्छी तरह कर सकेंगे। हम आपको ही सुनना चाहते हैं, लेकिन मैं 1-2 मिनट में, जैसे आज सृजन और ग्रोथ ये 2 प्रकल्प आपके हाथों से हम शुरू करने जा रहे हैं, ऐसे ही और भी स्टार्टअप एंगेज, स्टार्टअप क्लिनिक, स्टार्टअप मार्ट, स्टार्टअप समर्थ, स्टार्टअप सक्षम, स्टार्टअप गूंज, स्टार्टअप ब्लूम, स्टार्टअप सर्जन, ऐसे कई पहलू से हमने ये काम किया है। और राज्य सरकार, फाइनेंस डिपार्टमेंट, आदरणीय रूपानी जी भी इस काम को बहुत सपोर्ट करते हैं। उद्योग विभाग के साथ भी हमारा बैठना उठना होता है। हम दोनों डिपार्टमेंट साथ में मिलकर के, अभी जो प्रधानमंत्री जी आत्मनिर्भर की बात कर रहे हैं, तो हमने यहाँ आत्मनिर्भर गुजरात की भी बात की है, और मंत्रिमंडल ने 14,000 करोड़ रुपए पूरे गुजरात में ये पेंडेमिक में काम करने के लिए हमको दिए हैं। पूरे गुजरात को इस काम में जुड़े। हम खिलौने की बात प्रधानमंत्री ने की है, तो हमारी यहाँ चिल्ड्रन यूनिवर्सिटी है, प्रधानमंत्री जी की ही देन है। प्रधानमंत्री जी ने एक खिलौना जिसका कारोबार पूरे विश्व में 7 लाख करोड़ का है, ये काम भी चिल्ड्रन यूनिवर्सिटी के जरिए पूरे गुजरात में हो रहा है और आगे हम करने जाएंगे। आप हमारे निमंत्रण से हमारे साथ आप जुड़े हैं, इसलिए मैं आपका बहुत बहुत आभार व्यक्त करता हूं और मेरी बात को विराम देता हूं। जय जय गरवी गुजरात, जय जय गरवी गुजरात।
Thank you so much, Honorable Chudasama ji, for guiding us and taking the student innovation movement to next level. May I now request Team IHA to share a small teaser about the Startup Solution and the Startup Grow program. Thank you so much. आज हमारे बीच में हमारे मुख्य अतिथि श्री नितिन गडकरी जी उपस्थित हैं. I will request my team to facilitate. We would like to have the launch of the Startup Grow program at the August hand of Honorable Nitin Gadkari ji. Thank you, Team iHub, for this wonderful occasion. We are grateful to Honorable Minister Sri Nitin Gadkari ji to grace this occasion and launch this program. May I now request Sri Nitin Gadkari ji, Honorable Minister for Road, Transport, Highways and MSME Government of India, to bless us.
My friend, Honorable Minister Sri Bhupendra Singh Chudasama ji, Anush Sharma, Principal Secretary for Higher and Technical Education from Government of Gujarat, all respectable dignitaries and dear friends. It's a pleasure and pride for me for inaugurating new initiative related with the startup, and this initiative which is taken by the Honorable Education Minister of Gujarat, Adaraniya Bhupendra Singh Chudasama ji and his department. I am giving my special thanks and my best wishes to all of you, those who are part of this mission. I always feel that the innovation, entrepreneurship, science, technology, research, skill, and successful practices, we name it as a knowledge. And conversion of knowledge into wealth is the future for the country. And this point of view, it is very important to guide properly to the students who are the future citizen of our country. Our mission, which is given by Prime Minister Modi ji to all of us, to make India Atmanirbhar Bharat. Exactly what is the mission of Atmanirbhar Bharat is to create more employment potential, to create more wealth by which we can eradicate the poverty, but at the same time we can make India as a #1 global economy. For that reason, we need to increase our export and reduce our imports. The way in which we need to plan our economy in a way by which we will create more employment potential. We have a lot of people, we name it as wealth creator. At the same time, they are employment creator. And to create employment is a most important thing for the country. Creating employment, we are going to resolve not only the poverty problem, but we are making Indian economy #1 global economy in the global world, #1 economy. And that is exactly the mission for all of us. Only the thing which I want to request you, in our total GDP, our 8 to 10% growth is coming from agriculture and related industries, agriculture and agro-processing industries. 22 to 24% from the manufacturing sector, and 52 to 56% growth is GDP growth is coming from service sector. Now presently at the time of 1947, our 85% of the population was from the rural area. Today the 30% population is migrated from rural India to urban India. But our growth is from this 85% of the population, which once upon a time is a strength for the country. Now lot of people now migrated from rural India, agriculture India to urban India. Here we need to concentrate more on agriculture and rural area. Presently, our village industry turnover is 80,000 crore. And as a MSME, now we have decided to make this turnover up to 5 lakh crore within 2 years. Actually, MSME contribute 30% of the growth rate. 48% of the export of the country is from MSME. Up till now, we have created 11 crore jobs. And now idea is to create 5 crore new jobs. My only request to all of you that we need to concentrate more on agriculture, rural and tribal sector, where our economic growth is very negligible. The 115 aspirant districts, the area from agriculture, rural, tribal, where it's the forest area, where we are facing the problem of unemployment, poverty, problem related with education, health services, all social infrastructure is less compared with the urban area. So now in this area, what are the raw materials are available? What type of new initiative we can take? What type of new initiative by which we can make our economy strong in the rural and agriculture area? This is the highest priority where our country is needed for that. I will give you my all best wishes for all this new initiative. But I will request you that can you divide it into two parts? Some of the startups, some of the technology which are related with the industry, particularly for urban area, and some of the industry where we can make taking the use of raw material which is available in the rural agriculture and tribal area by which we can make our economy strong in that area. I'm giving you an example. In India, we have got now sugar surplus. Last year, we have exported sugar of 60 lakh ton and we give the subsidy of 6,000 crore for that. Now it is a challenge with the economy. For sugar cane, we are considering the price of sugar 34 rupees per kg. The international price and market price in international market is 22 rupees per kg. So now this is a situation that our sugar mills and sugarcane farmers are facing crucial problem. So government has taken a decision that we can make ethanol from sugarcane juice, from molasses. In place of sugar, we will convert sugar into ethanol. Ethanol is a green fuel. And as a transport minister, we have already launched bike scooter on 100% bioethanol. Ethanol is proved to be better fuel, good fuel than petrol. Less pollution. It's a green fuel. And now the TVS and Bajaj both have launched their motorcycle and scooter on bioethanol. Now we are adding ethanol in petrol. 22% we are decided, but up till now only we are adding 5% ethanol because ethanol is not available. But now the size of ethanol economy is 20,000 crore. And we are going to make it ethanol economy of 2 lakh crore, where 1 lakh crore directly will go into the pocket of the farmers. Now one of the institution in India, the Praj Industries from Pune, they have successfully make all experiments making bio-aviation fuel from ethanol. So we can now already we have successfully run our helicopters and fighter jet by using 100% bio-aviation fuel on ethanol. We have taken initiative taking Spice Jet from Dehradun to Delhi by using 25% bio-aviation fuel. So we can make this fuel from ethanol. We can make diesel from Ratanjot, Moha, Sal, Karanj and Toli, which is available in the forest area. So there are a lot of new ideas. The Khadi Gramodyog Commission is already doing a lot of good things. At 12th January, Mr. Saxena, our chairman from Khadi Gramodyog Commission is from Gujarat, and we are launching a paint. And the paint is from the cow dung, that gobar, and that quality of the paint is so good as compared with the Nerolac and Asian. That quality we are achieved. We have got the laboratory test, and the rate of paint from making from that gobar is 225 rupees per liter. And Asian Paint and other big brands, Nerolac, they have 525 to 550 rupees per liter. The quality is good. So this type of innovation and startup is going to helpful to the poor people, to the farmers. And we need to think on the line that how we can make our rural economy strong. How we can make the available raw material, waste material, which are available in the agriculture and rural area. Now for considering that regarding this cotton straw, wheat straw, rice straw, bagasse, we can get bio-CNG from that. And in Nagpur, in my own city, my own tractor from Mahindra, 15 years old tractor, we have taken initiative to convert it into bio-CNG. We have converted 100 buses of Nagpur on bio-CNG, and now our idea is to convert tractors on bio-CNG. So one tractor, when we convert from diesel to bio-CNG, the saving is 1 lakh rupees per year for the farmer. That is going to be a great benefit for him. So this type of new innovation, which are very much useful for the rural, tribal and agriculture area, where I will request you to concentrate more on it. Using that material, you will get the thing from that. For example, I'm giving an example of municipal solid waste and liquid waste. Already we have also successfully made the experiment successfully that we are selling the toilet water, sewage water of Nagpur to government of Maharashtra, getting 325 crore rupees royalty per year. Now we are trying to take it methane from that water and bifurcate methane from CO2 to get bio-CNG, and that bio-CNG we want to use it for transport. The CO2 is available all over in the country, everywhere. It is a great pollution is a big problem. So is there any startup where they can use making CO2 as a raw material, and from CO2 they can make some value addition in it? Not only that dry ice or methanol or ethanol is there, but now there is a technology available that you can convert CO2 into that SIM gas. And SIM gas can be used as an alternative for LPG. LPG we are importing. So this type of new technology, which are related with the agriculture, rural, tribal area, 115 aspirant districts, where you need to focus that what are the raw material available in that area and what type of technology where we can take the advantage of it. For the MSME, upgradation of technology is very important. We need to reduce logistic cost, labor cost, power cost, ultimately the production cost. Now, for example, I am telling you, if going by road, the cost is 10 rupees. Going by railway cost is 6 rupees, for example, and going by waterways is only 1 rupees. I remember when I was Minister for Shipping, I take initiative for amphibious seaplane. And now in Gujarat also, they are trying to make the successful experiment using amphibious seaplane. It can change the total transport sector. So this type of new innovation is going to increase employment potential in the country, but not employment potential. It can going to increase tourism in the country by using catamaran, hovercrafts, then airboats, amphibious seaplanes, electric system, particularly electric power trail buses. So this is the future. Now I'm making this Mumbai-Delhi Express Highway, which is going through Gujarat. Already 50% work has completed. The cost of the highway is 1 lakh crore. And this highway, it will be easy from going to Delhi to Mumbai within 12 hours. It is an axis control highway. So on that highway, my idea is to make electric highway, where just like railway, the two buses will taking the advantage of the cable by which electricity will get it, and they will run by the speed of 120 km per hour. So a lot of new innovation is there. So everywhere the knowledge is changing. Successful practices are different. But people like you, where I will request you that what is the priority for our focus? So this focus is very important. I don't know what are the raw material which are available in Gujarat. I don't know what is the strength of tourism in Gujarat. I don't know what is the agriculture produce which are in Gujarat, that how we can make it. What is the forest, where what type of industry we can making a forest based material we can use. How we can develop Khadi village. We have denim. That Khadi denim is now exported to USA. The company name as Levi's, something they are making jeans. They are using that Khadi denim. We have successfully making shoes and chappals, ladies chappals, by using Banaras silk on the upper side of the shoes and that chappals. And we are using Khadi denim there. Mr. Saxena is there already in Gujarat. Please call him. He can give you the lot of new idea related with Khadi and Gram Udyog Mission. The honey, there is a huge potential is available. You can make chocolates and everything. I remember in Wardha districts, where we have one biscuit named as Goras Pak. They are taking ghee from cows, then milk from cows, then honey. So it's a so tasty biscuit that I never tasted this biscuit like Goras Pak. It is really good for the health, and if we can make different quality on it, making pineapple flavor, orange flavor, huge market is available. So my suggestion is what are the raw materials available in Gujarat, in the rural agriculture tribal area. At the same time, you should think about industries, about innovation, about information technology, about biotechnology is equally important. I am not going to tell you that giving second priority to it, but you should focus on all with the integrated approach, not only on urban sector, on industry, on IT, on biotechnology, because the information technology and biotechnology is the future. The conversion of waste into wealth and conversion of knowledge into wealth, the both things are there. And the young generation is very talented. They are taking initiative. All the startups are doing excellent jobs. The Prime Minister is always talking about this, all which you are doing that, particularly for the people of different, using the electronics in it. We can make this khilone, different type of it. The Prime Minister was giving idea to that it should be related with our history, by which people, our student can understand what is our history by using the making. It is not only for entertainment, it is for getting knowledge from that. So I feel that your initiative is very important. Giving opportunity to the student is very important, and you are supporting startup, and this startup you are spending 20 crore rupees. But I am giving you the assurance that the people from this startup, they are going to save for the future for the country for 2000 crore. Because the innovation, entrepreneurship, science, technology, research, skill, successful practices, and upgradation of the technology is the future. And it is a continuous process. And for that reason, we need to support a talented, young, talented people, students, who has got the ability, who can deliver the future, the generation, their knowledge. And the knowledge is the most important thing for the country. And where you are taking the initiative, it's really giving me a great pleasure from my department, MSME. We will support your all ideas. If anywhere, if in our own schemes, if you need some financial support, we will think on that line to support you. I am giving my special thanks to all organizers, stakeholders, and particularly the students who are taking initiative in startup and you are taking lot of making new schemes by which you are giving encouragement to the students. And I am confident that these students who are encouraged by you in the future, they will become the scientists, they will contribute for the country, and 100% they will give new vision to our country to make India Atmanirbhar Bharat. And that is exactly the dream. Because of all this new talented startup, we are going to increase our export, reducing our imports, and where we are going to make India a #1 global economy. Your path is very, very appropriate and correct way you are interpreting the policy, and you are trying to fulfill the dream of our Prime Minister. And it is exactly the line of Atmanirbhar Bharat. I am really giving my thanks to all of you and Honorable Minister, all officers and students, stakeholders, and particularly the students who are taking initiative in it. I am giving my best wishes for New Year and also for best wishes for their all new ventures. Thank you very much. Namaskar.
Thank you so much. आपने जो मंत्र दिए, knowledge to wealth creation, and you rightly told our 20 crore grant to these student startups can become 2000 crore of economy for the nation. And also the idea of leveraging the resources that we have in the countryside, rural area, forest and others could be a source for new innovation and entrepreneurship. Thank you so much, sir, for spending your valuable time to learn this. Thank you so much, sir. May I now request Sri N. Nagarajan, Commissioner Higher Education, Government of Gujarat, to propose the vote of thanks.
परम आदरणीय माननीय मंत्री श्री नितिन गडकरी साहब, आप हमारे कार्यक्रम में पधारे और एग्रीकल्चर रूरल ट्राइबल एरिया के काम कैसे करना है, चैलेंजेस को कैसे लेना है, इसमें आपका जो मार्गदर्शन मिला है, इसमें ज़रूर हम आगे बढ़ेंगे, जैसे हमारे माननीय मंत्री श्री ने भी कहा है। तो सर, अभी जितने भी हमारे साथ टीचर्स जुड़े हैं, प्रिंसिपल्स और मेंटर्स जो जुड़े हैं स्टूडेंट स्टार्टअप और इनोवेशन पॉलिसी के, और सब जो इनोवेटर्स हैं, उन सब की तरफ से मैं आपको हार्दिक थैंक यू बोलता हूं। मैं शुक्रगुजार हूं कि आपने कीमती समय निकाला हमारे लिए, और जो आपकी प्रेरणा है बहुत टाइम तक हमको मार्गदर्शन करता रहेगा, ये मैं आश्वासन हमारे एजुकेशन डिपार्टमेंट की टीम की ओर से आपको दिला सकता हूं। ऐसे ही हमारे प्रेरणा स्रोत हैं माननीय मंत्री श्री, आज स्टार्टअप सृजन कार्यक्रम में और सभी में हमारे साथ उपस्थित हैं, उनको भी आभार व्यक्त करता हूं। प्रिंसिपल सेक्रेटरी अंजू शर्मा मैडम जो पूरा लीड करते हैं, उनको भी इस कार्यक्रम के तहत मैं आभार मानता हूं। चीफ मेंटर आई हैव प्रोफेसर हिमांशु पंड्या, डायरेक्टर टेक्निकल एजुकेशन श्री जीटी पंड्या, और सीईओ आई हैव हिरणमय, और हमारे पूरे टीम और सबको मैं इस कार्यक्रम के सक्सेस बनाने के लिए मैं हार्दिक आभार व्यक्त करता हूं। थैंक यू वेरी मच सर।
Thank you so much, sir. I thank Honorable Minister Nitin ji, Honorable Minister Chudasama ji, and the entire Margdarshak team, to the entire iHub. Thank you so much for being with us in the launch of Startup Srujan and Startup Grow program. Thank you so much. Namaste.